Cloudy World. And today, man, we're gonna be talking about the streaming industry is getting worse. So if y'all don't know what's going on, man, a lot of people feel as if streaming is on a downtrend, and I don't agree. I think we're in a prime right now, but let's see what they're talking about and let's get into it.
And when I find out who that person was, you're done, okay? And it's getting ended up. You keep forgetting that I got fucking people. I got management. I got fucking people. I got people who like work for Twitter. And yes, I know your location. It was no way.
Like, how low of a person do you have to be to use cancer to clickbait to get impressions? You know how much of an actual loser you have to be to use cancer to clickbait?
That stuff is sad, bro. That stuff is sad. Like, bro, there's people out here that are literally losers, bro. That are just trying to get on people's wave and just mooch off of stuff. So when these streamers are mad that people are putting their names in negative things, the people that say, oh, well, you make money online, so you should have to deal with cyberbullying. You should have to deal with people doing weird things and trying to get your location. That's crazy. That's like saying that if you work a job in real life, you should be forced to deal with people potentially stalking or worse. That's a crazy thing that people are saying that these content creators need to deal with. And hey, bro, I'm feared for it, bro. Call them out. Call them out.
For impressions? Like, that's sad. That's weird. Like, that you have to just, like, actually, like, I raised money for breast cancer because of my mom had breast cancer, and for a page to just like use that just to get impressions, and not only that but lie about it to get impressions, it's so weird.
Since the monetization of content, we've seen nasty creators do nasty things in order to boost viewership. Clickbaiting is the phrase that started it all, but now this has just turned to rage bait slash fake news slash disgusting clip pages.
Literally, bro, it's just turned into rage bait. Like, that's really all it is now, bro. And it didn't just start with streaming. It's always been a thing. It's been here since literally Drama Alert. I feel like Drama Alert, DJ Academics were who really started it up. But you can't even say it's on them anymore because it's taken off in a completely own life of its own. And you just can just lie. No truth at all anymore.
Putting out fake captions in order to entice viewership, in order to get those 2 cents off of X. The lies, the false narratives, all used to confuse an audience and ultimately galvanize a collection of people against a certain creator in order to do 2 things: prop up a different creator and make those pennies. And we're here to look at how damaging that stuff can be to the entire ecosystem as a whole.
It's crazy, bro. It's actually crazy what the world is turning into now, bro. Where it feels as if you don't, at the very least, have 2 to 3 different things to like fact check, you're gonna get caught up in the misinformation train, bro. And it's nothing nobody can do about it.
New to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Us unemployed have got to stick together. Think of it as a gift from you to me during this holiday season.
We got a cake or steak logo on that mom. Do your research.
I will now be suing every clip that is posted about me that is with a steak logo that is out of context to try to get hate on a situation that is not even happening. And then I see all these.
Now, here's the reality about that, though, bro, is that it's not going to go anywhere, bro. The fear of the lawsuit, yeah, if you want to, because really you can sue over anything. So if you have the time, yeah, you could just, I guess, make it drawn out for some random dude across the world, bro. But that's not going to solve the issue. In fact, that'll probably make people go down on you even more. And that's literally what people like Lacey and them are dealing with, where these clippers, like before, they're making them like a little buck off you. Now they're purposely trying their hardest to make you look terrible. And when you give people that ammunition, bro, it would have been better if you just said, hey, love to the clippers showing me love. Maybe y'all could show me a little bit more positive. Because you're trying to tell people on the internet that they should do something, especially when you're going around with a threat. It's like, what's the situation and how do you want to end it the best way, bro? Because this is crazy.
Idiots in the comments, oh, Lacey this, Lacey that. How could Lacey do this? It's not real, bro.
Oh no, the worst thing I hate is him going on TikTok and it's a false ass caption that just did not happen, and everybody believes that. Yes.
But then again, it's like, bro, y'all created this, bro. That's the biggest issue with a lot of these content creators that come up from this format, is that you all created the formula. Now that you're getting done using the formula, but it's against you, it's a problem. But when it was against the people that are in your videos that you're cracking on or making fun of or belittling or using for entertainment or making money off of them, it's a problem. But no, don't do it to me. That's kind of my biggest issue with a lot of these content creators as well, is that you have a right to, self-respect and having an image that you want to be upheld. But when your money and your image is off making others look a certain way, you don't really have any type of way where you can come from a place of, oh, holier or better than thou, because you did the same thing. You all created these formats. Like, let's not, let's call a spade, bro. These content creators were some of the first ones that put that image out there of themselves, of I remember when Casanat was first coming out, when he was on YouTube first, where he just didn't care how people looked at him. He just did whatever he could to make people laugh, to get attention, to be seen. If he was loud or yelling or annoying or belittling, it didn't matter. He was just trying to get attention. And so, of course, you're going to care about your image. Now you have millions coming in. You have multiple people you're taking care of, multiple families you're taking care of, multiple generations you're taking care of. But now you can't say after the millions have come in and all those things, oh, whoa, slow it down. The way I want to be looked at matters. That's not how it works, gang. And he's just who we're talking about in the moment. But this is for other content creators specifically, because Kai and them, they know how it go, bro. Clover Gang know how it go. But it just shows you, bro, how crazy this world really is, where you think you might know how things are going down, you could be completely wrong, bro. Let's break it back down. Let's get back into it.
And somehow since that video, especially with all the drama that's been going on in the streaming world, this problem has just gotten worse. It's no longer used to spread these fake narratives and storylines, but ultimately it's ruining the careers of these content creators and hurting their relationships with other streamers. Now, typically when you see these types of pages, you think of the big guys, the Feared Bucks, the Scuba Ryans.
I ain't like this thing. I rock with Feared Bucks and Scuba Ryan for a specific reason, is that they're turned now, bro. Like, when you're turned, you don't have to clickbait for the itty bitty crumbs. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10. Of course, they can still say things that are out of pocket, but usually they're so huge that they'll usually be, hey, my fault, gang. It ain't even like that. No disrespect. And usually that's all it really takes, bro. I'll work on when we put out content, not to show you in that format. No disrespect. But these smaller creators that are trying to get their oomph in, bro, those are who you have to watch out for, because they have no reason to not say whatever they need to, bro. Because if they're just trying to get on, shock factor, rage bait, impact, lying, it's all fair game. Whoop-de-doo. Like, it's all fair game, bro.
You know, these guys just acting as the CNN or MSNBC type of pages for the streaming/internet entertainment industry. Real credible places and spaces to get news about what's going on. You know, no funny business, no gimmicks. But the industry has changed. Elon Musk introduced...
It has changed.
On X. TikTok introduced, you know, the creator rewards program that rewards you for getting a bunch of views. And all this ultimately means is, hey, we need to get as many views as possible.
Nah, that's not a good fair argument at all. They're not rewarding you, bro. They're doing it because if they didn't, everyone would go flock to the paid platforms, such as even Pinterest, bro. Even everyone knows about YouTube, but people don't understand Facebook Marketplace, Pinterest. Even Snap is playing a bag right now. Instagram and TikTok didn't just start giving cheese because they wanted to show people love. They gave cheese and had to start doing a very rigorous form of implementation, because if they didn't, they would have had all of their, literally everybody stolen, bro. Think about this. Instagram only did Reels because they stole it off of Snapchat. And they did it so good, no one even thinks about it no more. Ain't that the crazy part? No one even thinks about Reels not being integral to Instagram. It's a part of Instagram like that. Even now, Shorts had its own thing that's been buzzing on YouTube as well, bro. It's just a part of the equilibrium, man. So it's like when people say, oh, these platforms are now blessing you with the right. They're not blessing you. You put the hard work in. You put the time in. You put the attention in. As someone who has multiple monetized pages with hundreds of thousands, even pages with over 1 million, I just love content. This right here is just a passion project of a page, bro. So when I really see people say stuff like that, it feels so corny, bro. Because it's like, you know you put time in. The same way you put months and if not 2 to 3 years into your page to get 125K is the same way these people are putting their time in. It's just people don't want to show love to it because they feel like they came up off nefarious means. But when you've been around 6-7 years, you can take down the pages and posts you don't want to take down. You know, you can have a certain image you want to show now. But most people came up off the clickbait. Most people came up off the jokes and the funny and the pranks. Let's try. I hate this new holier than thou content creation where we can come up doing disgusting, evil, belligerent things, but y'all can't even come up doing mildly annoying things. Y'all look like old heads doing that. That's real deal hater talk. I'm not gonna lie. Especially because the new generation didn't create cyberbullying. Let's keep it a bug. This generation of cyberbullying, the internet been around for 30 years. This generation was not the first and it will not be the last. So it just feels like a really big cop-out for a bigger problem at hand. IMO, 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 IMHO, my humble opinion.
Possible to our different platforms. Existing clips. Meaning they take these clips that already exist in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you know, chop them up for their own nefarious gain, and then put a caption that has nothing to do with anything that's going on in the clip. Because these streamers and content creators spend so much time online, they say anything that can be taken out of context. And because a lot of people
Now, also, bro, that's only half of it. I own multiple companies. One of my companies specializes in clippers. So I have 20 to 30 different employees under me who literally spend all day cutting up and putting content out for the algorithm, bro. My clippers are better than y'all's. We don't need to rage bait. We get paid directly from those creators that we make them for. But for a lot of people out there, they're pro bono clippers. They're just trying to make money, trying to get on. There was even a video I saw way back where this dude thanked DDG because he became a clipper and made money off of his clips. So when creators, even like this, try to say stuff like, oh, these creators just have no idea. These evil clippers are just taking their content and making them look whatever. What would I say? Let me be very mindful of my words. What would y'all say if 70% of these clippers out here were directly paid either by the companies that are signing these streamers, directly by the streamers' management themselves, or are paid out directly by the influencer? What would you all say? Get what I'm saying, bro? Like, this is manufactured hate from the creator side, not from the community. The community of the people, they feel angry, they feel upheld because their favorite creator, Whoop-de-doo 45, is getting told that his clips are going crazy, not realizing Whoop-de-doo 45 is paying these people. Then he's raging out, and that rage out creates more clips, and the more clips, it's a whole thing, bro. So look, I understand that people feel their way about clippers and what they do, but content creation, as we already know, is something so multifaceted that it's just never gonna end. So yeah, in my opinion, bro, it's such a big concept and a big issue that no 20-minute video is just gonna break it down and be the end all be all. Let me know what y'all think. Like, comment, subscribe, and we gone.